Good morning, everyone. Hi.
Good
Hi. Hi.
morning.
Morning, Jasmine. Alicia, we missed you last week.
Morning.
Moving off the clocks. I know. Good to see you all. So I am in Florida at the moment, flying back to New York today. And I just wanted you to enjoy also with me the beautiful view here. And I don't have all my books with me, so I wanted to practice with you a very simple flow, and it's one of my favorites. It's in the Art of Jin Shin, the self-help version, and that's the umbilicus flow. So the umbilicus flow, when we look at the hands, you can hold the palm of your hand, and I just saw this beautiful post, the different ways you can hold it. And one way is you can hold it like this. Just stick your thumb in there. The other way is you can hold it with your fingers, or we can hold it in prayer position. So whatever feels comfortable for you. But the palm of the hand represents umbilicus flow. Yes, this is a nice way to do it, and that is our prayer position. So there's also a spiritual meaning to it when we do this, when we bow down. Also in the East, they greet us like this, right? When I went to Japan, Kato Sensei, he folded his hands and he bowed down, holding the palms of his hands. So we get a lot of information, but also umbilicus flow really helps to, it gives us energy, and it's a very nurturing flow. It's all inclusive, which means that it helps all the other cycles of energy. It helps all the depths. It helps our total being. And when we are the age between 0 and 3, we're in umbilicus time. So when we're born, we need a lot of this nurturing energy. Also, we see it on babies when they're lying like this. It's a baby that can use an umbilicus flow, or when they're like this, it's relaxed and in harmony. So umbilicus flow is wonderful. And like I said, this self-help version is in the Art of Jinshin, and it's very, very easy to do on yourself. So place one hand over your shoulder, on your 11, right? And the other hand, place it on 12, on the opposite 12. So you can come around like this. I do this one very often on myself. And when you're lying back, it's nice to, you see, to use the gravity of your head and place it in your hands. So I prefer myself to do it like this, just because it's like a heart opener also. But if you're sitting up like this, then maybe it's easier to just hang your fingertips off the 12. So 12 is on the middle of the neck here. And if you come around like this and you have a tight spot in your neck, you can certainly feel it like when you're holding it like this, because you can kind of let your arm rest and you have the gravity, really using the firmness of your hand. So it's nice like that, yes. So like I said, this is one of my personal favorite flows. And when I lie down, I sometimes listen to my pulses in the, lie down on the couch in the afternoon, and they're kind of loud, and I hear all of them talking. Then the umbilicus flow is really nice, and it completely calms down my pulses. So if you have that situation where you're listening to your own pulses, and we do, we listen like this, and they're really loud and everybody is talking, then this one is really wonderful. Because maybe you're tired, when you've been overdoing. If you are a doer and you're lying down at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to take a little rest, you may really feel them because your body has been overusing itself. By the way, overuse of the body is what we talk about in the depth workshop a lot, and in the depth textbook, the overusing of the body. And we all do it at times, right? If it's not physically, we'll do it emotionally. We will find a way to overdo, overwork, stress. And so jinshin is a way to release that stress, to let go. So as we're holding just dropping the shoulders and feeling your breath become a little bit deeper. So is this comfortable enough for everybody like this? Okay, good. Let's take another breath and just also observing the locations, getting to know your locations. What does your 11 feel like? Your 11 right here on top of the shoulder. Your 11 tells you about your physical body, the hip line, the doing, while the 12 tells us about our waistline, our digestive system, the mind. So if you are a person who stresses a lot, it can manifest on the 11 or on the 12. And that again tells you the story about if you are more of a waistline person, 12, or a hip line person. Do you live more in your physical body, 11, or do you live more in the waistline, in your mind? So jinshin is the study of getting to know yourself really well, because all the locations, they tell a story. Okay, dropping your shoulders one more time. I like it like this because like this, sometimes my shoulders go up a little, and here I can really drop them better. So let's take one more breath here. And then we'll move our hand to the opposite 20. So the umbilicus flow moves through part of the head and into the ear. So the umbilicus flow is great for projects like ear ringing of the ears, tinnitus. And a lot of people are complaining about that. It's because the umbilicus flow moves through the ear. It has to do with hearing. So I said the age 0 to 3 is umbilicus time, but also 65 and over. So we go back to umbilicus time when we're older. And all of the projects that come with age can be harmonized through the umbilicus flow. 20 here, where we have our hand here on the forehead, is really to clear our mind, to open our third eye. You can get closer to the third eye, and also good for the eyes. If you have eye projects, it's important that both 21 and 20 are open. Good for sinuses also. So calming and clearing the mind. And that's good for all of us. We have so much on our plates these days, so many different things. And 20 helps us to calm our mind. And then last step is moving your hand to the other 12. So now we're holding 12 and 11 on the same side. And so you can imagine how good this flow is if you have neck projects. You can do both sides. So it's just a simple 3 steps. Wanted to find a way to, the sun is really coming out here. Typically don't sit in the sun, but I wanted you to see this beautiful environment because usually I'm in New York City, in between all the buildings. So thank you, Kenny. So I would like to show you how you can listen to your pulses. So gently take your hands off. And for some of you, you see my pulses feel really nice and calm now. So if you're used to feeling it, and just listen for the texture, you're using these 3 fingers and placing them right below that notch on the ridge. So for some of you who are fairly new to this art, so just see if you can feel the texture. Yeah, nice. So mine feel pretty even right now. So for those of you who are fairly new, like Jasmine, for example, just start listening to your pulses. And then you can feel which side is more in need. If you really feel the right side loud, you can do a flow on the right side. Or if one side is really quiet, you can do that side to bring up the energy. All right, so let's briefly do the other side. So holding the other 11 and 12. Let's take 3 breaths here. Can you all hear me still? Because I know the AC went on. Okay, great. Let's take 3 breaths, dropping the shoulders. So this is just 3 steps, this little umbilicus flow. Nice. If you have the art of jinshin, the girl that's practicing the flow in the book, that's my daughter. And so I thought it was nice for the umbilicus flow to have my daughter do that. So the umbilicus flow really connects us to the earth, to Mother Earth. And that it gives us this nurturing. So it's a great flow also to practice on babies. And it's like giving yourself a hug, really. And protective, containment. All right, and then let's take a hand off the 12 and placing it on the 20 here. So you can do this anywhere, anytime. Just take even 5 minutes to give yourself an umbilicus flow. Giving your energy, calming your mind. And then to the other 12. So that's umbilicus flow. Let's go back for a moment to listening to our pulses. So you're going to find your favorite flows. Umbilicus flow for me, it always calms down my pulses completely. Let's place our hands on the middle of the sternum. There's a relationship between 13s and umbilicus flow. The nurturing, the reproductive system. Good for babies. So here we're holding our 13, opening up the heart chakra. And we see so many similarities but in the different cultures and different systems, right? The chakra system and the art of jinshin. In the main center source, we're moving through the chakras. Our locations, they're on the side. 20 is where the all-seeing eye is. 13 is where the heart chakra is, and so on. So there's a clear relationship between all these ancient traditions. And you know what the basis is to be in the moment, to be here now. That's the main foundation for all of these traditions. And so we can be here right now. Let's take one more breath together before we go back into our life. And remember that a few times per day to be in the moment and to drop your shoulders. So I'm going to stay a few more moments on here with the meetup group. And if you have any questions or comments, I'm inviting you to unmute yourself. I just want to tell you also, tomorrow we have a special meetup group at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern. For those of you who are in other parts of the world, and 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Eastern is early to tune in. 6 o'clock tomorrow, and that's once a month. We do that on Meetup on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday.